A recent study found that baggage fees have actually reduced airline delays. According to the study, which looked at data from over 9 million flights, while the boarding process might have been slowed, the fees reduced delays caused from loading and waiting on delayed checked bags. Now, the study found delays were reduced by an average of 2 minutes after airlines started charging for the first checked bag. It looks like Trump has secured himself an address on Pennsylvania Avenue. No, it's not the White House. The latest hotel project to wear the Trump name, the Trump International Hotel, Washington, D.C., is set to have its grand opening at the end of the month. The 263-room hotel features a 4,000 square foot presidential suite and is located just blocks from the White House in the historic Postmaster General's building. Now, the hotel doesn't seem to have been able to separate itself from the controversies that surround Trump's campaign. However, initial promises of having 2 world-class restaurants fell apart after the chefs that were slated to be a part of the hotel left after Trump's disparaging remarks against Mexican immigrants. Now, Trump has filed lawsuits against both chefs and their departure from the project. In doing so, he's also alienated much of the restaurant community. Now, the hotel will be home to a chain steakhouse called BLT Prime. There are also questions about the practices used during the renovation of the historic property. According to the New York Times, John Cullinane, who was the preservationist architect for the project, said, "I left because I couldn't support what they were doing to the building." Cullinane claims that many of their stated commitments to preserve the historic elements of the building didn't happen. And he says of Trump, quote, "He doesn't deserve this building." CruiseCritic.com has released its list of the top destinations to set sail for, and the city that tops the list might just surprise you. But according to user reviews, it's Nikki's favorite destination, St. Petersburg, Russia. It was 2016's best port. Now, users gave the city top marks for art, architecture, and history, and while St. Petersburg is ranked as the top destination, the Caribbean still stands as the world's top region for cruising, with Disney's private island, Castaway Cay, scoring top marks. Now, we love cruising here at the Jet Set, and my personal favorite stop has always been St. Martin and its famous Maho Beach, because for me, nothing beats watching the planes land. But we wanted to know what you thought about cruising, so we sent Brad, our producer, on the road, and here's what you had to say.
Yeah, what would you think is the most popular cruise port?
I would say Bahamas. Coco Cay, yeah.
Would it surprise you to learn that St. Petersburg, Russia, just got voted the most popular port of call for cruising?
I suppose it would.
True confession, I didn't know St. Petersburg was actually on the water.
I didn't either.
Stay connected to the Jet Set from wherever you are in the world. Download the Jet Set app today and fly with us via social media. You may even land on the show.